discovering new parts of the world, meeting new people. These are my biggest drives, which leads me to start to learn new languages, approximately with 3 years of difference. I'm curious by nature, and I think I'm not lonely in this planet at all. What I'm bringing you today is a Windows 8 application which helps you to learn languages in an efficient, engaging, and entertaining way. Why is it such a big deal, and why is it so innovative? Usually, when you find yourself in a multicultural ambient, do you feel a bit nervous, insecure about expressing yourself? Why? Because you're a bit unsure yourself about your language knowledge. Do they understand me? Do they understand what I want to tell to them? Is it a fear here as well, where you meet all kind of people from all kind of nations? Yes, it is. Let me show you Learn Invisible, our mobile application, which is easy to use and it's always on your smart gadget. Close your eyes for a moment. Let's imagine that we are at the airport, heading to Mexico for a nice holiday with our beloved ones. Let's say that we want to greet the local people who are always hospitable when you warmly welcome them in their own language. Let's learn how to communicate with them with the very basics. All we have to do is enter the program, start with the basics. All you see here is a set of words which are pre-packed upon the topics. These are the basic ones. Exploring the new word means you start the learning process. You get it heard. You can record your own voice. Hola. Record your own voice. Hola. Plus, there's a very tricky feature, what we call the spotlight zooming feature, which helps you to examine the word as itself, or going more detailed only word by word. In addition, you can connect your future knowledge with the current one by adding a word in your own language, which sounds like the new one. In Hungarian, we say óra, which means watch, but has slightly the same sound as hola. It will help me memorizing the word. And it's time to repeat what I just learned. I see the picture of the word, which helps me to triggering the memorized word. And of course, if I'm not quick enough or not adaptive enough, I can get some aid by scratching down the letters, which helps me to recall it. This advanced language learning experience is needed currently in the market, as the growing number of language learners throughout the world demands not only basic access to vocabulary, but more advanced. Our business model is a freemium model. You can download the application for free from the market, but of course, if you are curious, like me, you can access to more advanced features and more pre-tagged words. We charge our users on a monthly basis, on the basis they want, which depth they want to learn more. On the Windows market, there are only a few language learning or vocabulary related applications out there. From the biggest players of the language learning market, only Babbel is represented. Of course, if we compare all the three platforms, we can meet such names like Mansnax, Memrise, or Duolingo, which of them acquired already 20 million downloads per year last year, and according to the sites, they will double by the end of this year. This is the market where we entered. with our features. Currently, Learning Visible is ready for Latin letter-based languages. We have a database that is easy to manage, easy to add new languages. We are planning to come out to all the platforms and covering the whole language learning process to get a bigger share from the market. Our team, who's working behind the product, has several years of experience in the language learning and technology industry. Our programmer, Peter Juhász, is a Microsoft Event partner for 2 years now at the University of Miskolc in Hungary. I've studied design management, and my main field is the user experience research. We have mentors on the board as well, who are supporting us with their existing knowledge. I think the key help for us in this case is Daniel Farkas, who is a language nerd, someone who's been researching the human learning techniques for 8 years now, and our technical expert Balázs Kocó, who helps Peter with the programming part. And Mark Szyjowski, who's a user interface designer, is responsible for how the whole thing looks like, which is a key element in our case. Of course, our development plan is not the thing that we are doing the whole thing for. Our mission is to empower the communication between nations, to make people understand each other, because understanding each other's language is the basis of really understanding each other. Thanks for your attention, and I'm waiting for your questions.
So Duolingo is free. I'm not sure about available. Why would I buy your application?
Because Learning Visible provides a different learning experience. Actually, our first goal when we started to create the program, we wanted the users to have 100% engagement with the word itself. As I mentioned, our mentor Daniel has been researching the patterns of the human learning for 8 years now. And what we've done is not inventing small games to rescue baby hippos and stuff all around, and not functioning on one single feature of language learning, but gathering together all the techniques and all the tricks that language learning polyglots use, and turning into them into user experience and user interface driven application. We wanted to actually reach out for a very quick and very efficient result. I think if you can do something more efficiently and more faster, you are ready to pay rather than use something that wastes your time but it's for free.
So you're different, you're saying